already know Gilmore Girls, but knowing about your stories is interesting. So shout out to my dad who had to deal with my lies. That's lovely.
That was you saying it or them saying it?
Them saying it,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, and then all right. Here is from YouTube or Spot. Oh no, this is from Spotify. Shoe Booty. Shout out to Nadine. Rory has all that emotional intelligence because she was parentified by her mother, who will
Mm.
always be in this state of arrested development. Now, Shoe Booty, let me tell you something. When I read that, I actually read that this afternoon, and I kept typing and deleting and typing and deleting because I think this is such a big subject
I
that I don't
know.
even know what to say, because it is true that psychology will tell you that if you if you are looking out for people's emotions, you're probably in an unstable home. But I can't imagine that Lorelai wasn't doing that either, looking out for if her father was getting upset, if her mother was, being one way or the other. I think that fear of how your parents are going to respond is there.
I don't think parentification is the right term
Mm,
because Rory does not have to be a parent to anyone but herself. Parentification is if you just make the oldest kid who has three younger siblings, you just make them the de facto mom, and then you go out and do your own thing. And that's not what's happening with Rory. Rory just had to be very independent and emotionally
yes.
intelligent, you
Yes,
know?
but she also takes care of her mom when her mom has a heartbreak
Right.
or is but
Right. But that speaks more to the immaturity of Lorelai than it does to the maturity of Rory. Rory
huh.
has grown up with an immature mother. So yes, she will be in arrested development of she'll like Lorelai will always be 16 in some ways because she had to be a parent so early. But yeah, that's interesting. I don't think that Rory's the parent though. I just think that she had to grow up really fast.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's not like she's cooking dinner and then when her mom gets it, they're just eating at Luke's the whole time. I'm more concerned about their budget, but yeah, that's a good point.
I know the budget is never, they
Uh-huh.
have enough money when they need it and they don't have enough money when the plot calls for it.
Right, right, right.
It's so annoying to me. All of TV does that. Never explain it. Why does
Yeah.
Dexter have so much money? In the show Dexter, that was a major plot hole that like Dexter had infinite funds. Like,
It's always, I mean, even one of the big plot points that people have an issue with is the friend's apartment, right? And
mm-hmm.
but they also fixed it by saying like what's the girl's apartment? They Monica's grandmother
Yeah,
had it rent controlled, and I knew somebody in the West Village
yeah,
who had a
that could
three
happen. And then
bedroom.
one time somebody else threatened to out them for having a rent controlled apartment that was not technically legal because you can't pass down a rent controlled apartment,
Yes, you can though.
but only to a direct relation.
Yeah, yeah.
Believe me, I looked into it. I had a great aunt who had like an $85 rent because she got there in 1902.
Oof.
And I was like, how close do you have to be? And they were like, no, not you.